students, this is your Rayyan ma'am, and today we shall continue with our grammar lesson, and our topic for today is pronouns. Interrogative pronouns. What are interrogative pronouns? They are simply question words. And what are they? Who, whom, whose, which, what. If you can see them clearly. Now, interrogative pronouns except what are identical with relative pronouns. However, their grammatical nature and uses vary greatly. Let's have a look at this chart to get a clear picture. Interrogative pronoun who, grammatical nature subject, refers to people. Interrogative pronoun whom, grammatical nature object, refers to people. Interrogative pronoun whose, grammatical nature possessive, refers to people. Interrogative pronoun which, grammatical nature subject and object, refer to people and things. Interrogative pronoun what, grammatical nature subject and object, refer to people and things. Well, let's remember, in case of people, it is with reference to their profession. For example, what is your mother? She is a teacher. Next, let us have a look at a few examples. Who is the boy in that photo? Whom did the teacher scold yesterday? Whose are those pencil boxes? Which one is your brother? The one sitting or the one standing? What is the color of salt? Well, children, we must remember in informal speech, who can replace whom as an object form interrogative pronoun. Let us look at the following examples to get a clear picture. Who did the speaker introduce first? Informal. Whom did the speaker introduce first? In formal speech. Clear? Let's move on. Interrogative pronouns whose, which and what function like determiners. That is, they modify a noun and hence are called interrogative adjectives. Alright, let's look at a few examples. Whose son is Troy? Which flag is India's? What color is Tia's frock? Clear? Now, demonstrative pronouns. This, that, these and those. These are the four demonstratives we all know. Now, what do demonstrative pronouns do? They demonstrate, show or point to something in the context. Well, children, let us remember to refer to persons or objects close by, we use this before singular nouns and these before plural nouns. Similarly, to refer to persons or objects at a distance, we use that before singular nouns and those before plural nouns. Okay? Now, let's look at these examples. This is an interesting book. Is that a lighthouse? These are strawberries. Those are not my boots. Now, let's remember, when followed by a noun, they function as demonstrative determiners and are called demonstrative adjectives. Let's look at these examples. This book is interesting. Now, book, noun. That lighthouse is very old. Lighthouse, noun. These strawberries look like buttons. Strawberries, noun. Those boots are not mine. Boots, noun. So they are this, that, these, those. They are followed by nouns over here and are hence demonstrative adjectives. Okay, let's move on. Indefinite pronouns. What are indefinite pronouns? They don't have a specific reference. For example, there is somebody at the gate, and they also express quantity. So, example, both are my sisters. Okay, let's move on. Indefinite pronouns as determiners. Both sisters, some milk, many persons, each finger. Okay. Now, indefinite pronouns can be divided into two types: the compound indefinite pronouns and the simple indefinite pronouns. Let's have a look at the compound indefinite pronouns. They end in one body or thing. Let's look at the examples, shall we? Someone, somebody, something. Anyone, anybody, anything. No one, nobody, nothing. Everyone, everybody, everything. Alright? So, now let's have a look at the examples of the simple indefinite pronouns. They are a large group. I have given here some, there are many more. Many, all, some, most, few, little, both, another, each, none, any, other. These are all definite pronouns. Okay, let's move on. Compound indefinite pronouns. They take singular verbs. Look at the examples. Everyone likes ice cream. Nobody runs as fast as Bolt. Something is missing from my room. Whereas simple indefinite pronouns take singular or plural verbs. Let's have a look at the examples. Not all books, but some are useful. Not the whole milk, only some is left. Alright, let's move on. Compound indefinite pronouns do not function as determiners. We cannot say someone friends, we cannot say anything book, we cannot say everybody child. The correct ones are some friends, any book, every child. Okay? But simple indefinite pronouns also used as determiners. They can be used as determiners. So let's have a look when they are being used as determiners and when they are being used as pronouns. As a pronoun, all are eating together. As a determiner, we can say all children are eating together. So all is being followed by noun over here. Both are great ideas. As a pronoun, all, both, they are used as pronoun over here. Whereas both ideas, both here is a determiner. Clear? So that's it for the chapter of pronouns. We have completed the chapter. Now it's time for a very healthy revision. Revise the whole chapter, and soon I am going to give you a revision worksheet which will be followed by a class test. Now, what is left? The home assignment. You're absolutely correct. So your home assignment for today is exercises HIJKLMN. HIJKLMN on page numbers 32, 33 and 35. Okay? Nothing to worry. Practice. So that's it for today. For any queries, you can always call me or WhatsApp me. Stay home, stay safe and be very, very happy. Bye-bye.